In the midst of World War II, when the world was gripped by fear of bombs and invasions, a small coastal town in Mississippi faced a different kind of terror. One that wasn't on any battlefield, but inside people's own homes. Welcome to Pascagoula, 1942. Here, a mysterious intruder stalked the night, not to steal or harm, but to do something strange, unsettling, and deeply personal. Pascagoula was a typical American town during the war. Small, quiet, and wrapped in the anxious tension of the times. Blackouts were common, streets were dim, and residents were constantly on edge, watching the skies for enemy planes. But in late May 1942, a new fear began to ripple through the community. At first it seemed like harmless mischief. Young women at a local convent woke up to find locks of hair mysteriously cut from their heads. Windows were found pried open or slit from the outside, but nothing was stolen. No valuables, no money, just hair, strands and clumps taken without explanation. As the incidents multiplied, fear turned to panic. Parents barred their children from going outside after dark. Neighborhoods formed watch groups armed with whatever they could find. The media caught wind of the story, and the press quickly dubbed the unknown culprit the Phantom Barber. But who was this phantom? What could drive someone to sneak into sleeping homes and cut hair without warning? The Phantom Barber was no ordinary intruder. Unlike common burglars, there was no theft, no violence, at least not at first. Then, in July of 1942, the situation escalated. A local couple was attacked in their home, bludgeoned with an iron bar by a stranger. Though unrelated to the haircutting spree, this act sparked fears that the Phantom Barber might be turning violent. Police investigation intensified. After weeks of relentless searching, a suspect emerged, William A. Dolan, a local chemist. Authorities claimed to have found human hair in his possession and linked him to the attack on the couple. But was Dolan truly the Phantom Barber, or a convenient scapegoat in a town gripped by fear? Dolan consistently proclaimed his innocence. He passed a polygraph test, a rare event in those days, and many believed he was being unfairly targeted. Ultimately, after spending months in jail, Dolan was released on parole, and the haircutting stopped. Despite Dolan's release, no definitive culprit was ever found, and the mystery of the Phantom Barber remains unsolved to this day. So, what happened? Some experts suggest the Phantom Barber was a man suffering from a bizarre psychological compulsion, perhaps a fetish or a need for control. Others think mass hysteria might have played a role. The pressures and anxieties of wartime life could have caused the town's residents to misinterpret natural events as something sinister. There are even whispers that the Phantom Barber was a cover story to distract from other criminal activities or espionage, though no evidence supports this theory. The story of the Phantom Barber lingers, a strange footnote in American history, where fear and mystery blended in a sleepy town, leaving a mark that's echoed in folklore and true crime circles ever since. For the people of Pascagoula, the memory of those restless nights remains vivid, and for us, it's a chilling reminder. Sometimes the scariest threats aren't bombs or battles, but the unknown, creeping quietly through our homes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's strangest mysteries, hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Would you want to live in Pascagoula during those nights? What do you think really happened? Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.